Hey y'all, it's your girl Leah and I'm back with another video. And y'all know I got my wine, so I'm back for another story time.
I'm the highest in the room. Hope I make it out of here. Ain't stressing about the loot.
Y'all, your girl is officially 500 subscribers away from 2K subscribers. So let's like, comment, subscribe, hype this video up, comment down below because y'all know I comment back. And let's just get straight into the story time. Y'all, I think I'm gonna title this video, He Gives Me The Ick, or He Gave Me The Ick. I don't know, like the boy was weird, okay? And it's crazy because I literally forgot about him because this situation happened so long ago. But he tried to like follow me on Instagram and I was just like, ugh. Like I just got that same feeling like how I had before. Like, but I'm gonna just get straight into it. So for the sake of this video, I'm gonna name him Todd. Todd and I used to work together. Y'all, we used to flirt all the time at the job or whatever, but I was very unhappy at this job. So I was already letting him know, like, yeah, one day I'm about to just come in here and I'm going, not even put in my 2 weeks. I'm just gonna be like, yeah, today's my last day. So y'all, I ended up doing the complete opposite. I ended up like just telling them that I was putting in my 2 weeks and I wasn't, gonna be returning. The job was so sad. Everybody was so sad that I was leaving. And I'm not even that type to really put in the 2 weeks because I'm just like, a job don't give you 2 weeks when they fire you, so why I need to give you 2 weeks when I'm leaving? Because I don't care to come back. If I'm leaving, I'm not coming back. So, but anyways, let's get back up to the topic. So me and Ty used to be flirting at the job all the time, y'all, but I've been in situations where I used to date my coworkers and it never turns out great. So yeah, I was like, I didn't really want to talk to him like that. So we will just be flirting and that would be that. So when I told him that I was like leaving the job or whatever, he was trying to convince me to stay, but I already had another job. I work like 10 jobs, so I wasn't really tripping that much. I'm like, no, I'm not staying. So he was just like, well, I still want to take you out or whatever. But every time he would ask to take me out, I will always be like, no. Even though we used to flirt at the job, it was very clear that we were attracted to each other. But I would just shut it down because I just didn't want to, especially at that job. I used to have so many problems at that job. I just didn't want to be beefing with him, the only person that I was actually like really cool with. So y'all, I officially quit the job. It's my last day. And y'all, me and Todd is like flirting like real hard. Like we are, at this point, we don't even care. Like people are just like, oh, are y'all dating and stuff like that. And mind you, it's my last day. So I'm just like, no, like we don't date or whatever. But we used to flirt on like the low. Like I wouldn't try to do it in front of like everybody because like I said, I really used to have so many problems at this job. I wasn't trying to even have that on my name. And so I just wouldn't be out there like that. But on my last day, we was definitely out there. People was just like, they must be dating or something. So y'all, on my last day or whatever, Todd was like, it's not my last day seeing her or whatever, it's y'all last day seeing her. And I was just like, oh, okay, like cool. Like I was like, what you trying to say? Like you want to take me out or something? And he was like, I've been trying to do that, you've been turning me down or whatever. But I'm like, now that we don't work with each other, yeah, we can go out. So I'm like, whatever you want to do, let me know. So y'all, I've officially have quit this job for about a week. I'm used to seeing him all the time because I was going to that job damn near every day. So it went from me seeing him like every other day to not seeing him at all for like just a week, y'all. He's texting me like, oh, I miss you, this and the third, please let me take you out, this. Like I'm like, okay, where you want to go? Like what you trying to do? Mind you, the vibes was mad cool at the job, so I wasn't like gonna be shy or anything. I'm thinking it's gonna be the same thing. And honestly, I feel like this is when reality like really kicked in for me. Like people are really different outside of like, how people be like, oh, I act different outside of school, like when back in the day and stuff like that. Like no, people really act different outside of work. Like this is when things started to really kick off for me. So I'm like, oh, okay, like if we get along at the job like real good, we're gonna get along outside of work real good or whatever. So he would be texting me like good morning every day. It was cool and stuff like that. And honestly, y'all, the flirting was cool, but I really wasn't looking for like a relationship or anything like that. So I didn't want to just come out like, yeah, I'm not looking for a relationship. And, you know, people always start off like that, and then here y'all are, boom, acting like y'all in a relationship. But I was just like, you know, I'm gonna go with the flow type of person. We just be flirting, it's cool, whatever. So he kept asking me like what I was doing, and I've always been a busy person. I was always busy. So he was just like, I feel like you don't really like me like that. Like, I be asking you out, you don't work at the job no more, you don't like me. So I felt like pressured that he was trying to like, you know, get me to be around him. So I'm like, okay, I gotta go out with this boy at least once, because now he feel like I don't like him. And I don't know, I just was like, whatever, I just have to find time for him. So I'm like, okay, let me just cancel my plans and I'll go out with you. Whatever you want to do, we'll do. So he was like, all right, let's go to the movies and then we can go get food after. I'm like, all right, cool. So y'all, he sends me my movie ticket to let me know that he booked the ticket. I'm like, oh, okay, cool, bet. So I'm like, where did you want to go out to eat after the movies? So y'all, he was like fiending to go to PF Chang's so bad, as if he never had Chinese food before. And I'm like, okay, if that's what you want to do, fine. I am a go with the flow type person. I'm not really picky. But the way he was fiending to go to PF Chang's, it was like I couldn't turn it down if I wanted to. It was like, even if I said I wanted to go to Applebee's, he was still gonna pull up to the PF Chang's and be like, well, you don't have to eat, I'll take you to Applebee's after. Like, he was pressuring me that we are going to PF Chang's. That's what he wants, hon. So y'all, it's finally, we're gonna fast forward to the actual day, y'all. So it's finally the day that we are about to go out. From the morning time, y'all, from off the good morning text, he's like, yeah, you better not try to flake on me, da 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 da. Like, I already have bought these tickets, and you know I'm trying to go to PF Chang's or whatever, this and third. And I'm like, okay, like, first of all, bruh, it is freaking 8 o'clock in the morning and you already spazzing out. Like, you didn't even give me a chance to even act like I was going, you know, cancel today's plans with you. Like, you need to calm down. So y'all, I was taking very, very long to text back because I don't like that. Like, don't be, don't wake up all aggressive, especially knowing that I'm supposed to be with you that day. Like, don't get on my nerves leading up to the time that we supposed to be together. Like, do not get on my nerves, because I'm gonna have a bad attitude, because I'm like, you doing too much. Like, so I was texting mad slow. I knew that I wasn't going to see him until later on that night. So I'm like, okay, like, it's not that big of a deal. And I don't really like texting like that. Like, you want to talk to me? Call me. FaceTime me. Like, I want to see you. Like, all that text and stuff is annoying. So I'm not gonna lie, I was texting back mad slow. So y'all, he was like double texting me and stuff like that. I'm like, chill, like, I'm at work right now, so I'm gonna hit you up like when I get off work, because you know, I still gotta go home, and then you already got the tickets. Mind you, our movie did not start until like 7 o'clock that night. So I'm just like, chill, like, relax. Like, I got you. I'm not gonna flake on you. And which I understand, like, him trying to make sure that I'm not gonna flake on him or whatever, because I never used to go out with him before. So I'm like, okay, you know what? Let me just give me some time, bruh. But you're not about to hound me down all day talking about, oh, you better not flake on me. I don't know. I'm just not. And y'all, it was the morning time. So I think that's more so why I was so annoyed. Like, the fact that he texts me off the good morning, straight being aggressive. That's too much. Like, nah, chill. Like, we're not even in a relationship. Just chill out. We're going out as friends. So he was like, nah, I feel it, like, I feel you, whatever, you know, I didn't mean to come off like that. He was just like, I'm just trying to make sure that you don't, you know, try to play me at the end or whatever. I'm like, no, I'm not going to, whatever. You know, movie start at 7. I did not forget. I will definitely be at the movies with you. I'm gonna go to get that Chinese food with you too. So y'all, it's the end of my work shift. I am on my way home, and basically I have to hurry up to get dressed because like literally he's about to be picking me up from my house and within like 30 minutes. So I'm like, okay, I'm rushing to get dressed and stuff like that, trying to figure out what I'm gonna wear. He's texting me like, oh, send me the Addy. I'm just like, dang, like this boy is not wasting no time, y'all. Like he is not wasting any time with me. He's like, send it to me, mind y'all. And I knew he didn't live that far from me, but he's just like so pressed for time. So y'all, he pulls up or whatever. I get in the car, we're just like having a normal conversation. He just asks me like, how am I? Feels like he ain't seen me in forever or whatever. He's giving me compliments and stuff like that. It was a cool little ride there, y'all. So we pull up to the movies and we got there extra early. So I'm like, just sitting in the car at this point, just like talking. So I'm like, oh, let's go inside. Like I want to get some snacks and stuff like that. So he was like, okay, cool. Like let's go in. So y'all, we walking into the movies and like he is a lot taller than me, so y'all, I don't know, he just kept like bumping into me type of thing. So I'm like, okay, like I'm smiling or whatever, but it was giving like, y'all, he was like trying to like, I don't know, his hand kept like hitting my hand. Like every time he would bump into me, like his hand would be hitting my hand as if he wanted to hold hands or something. And I'm just like, hold on, no, we're not there yet. Because like I said, I did not want to be in a relationship. I didn't want to act like I was in a relationship. I didn't want to start a relationship. I didn't, y'all, because at this time, like I had just, I'm not gonna say just, but like me in Audacity. If you're new here, you need to go watch old videos to find out who Audacity is. But like y'all, me and Audacity was like starting to text again or whatever. So I was, just dating, but it was like I don't want to catch feelings for him, and I still kind of like Audacity. So I was like, oh, it seemed like he's trying to like hold my hand. So I said that to him. I was like, oh, you trying to hold my hand or something? He was like, maybe, or whatever. I'm like, whatever. Open the door for us to go into the movies. He was like, oh, okay. He was like, you don't have to remind me, stuff like that. So of course we're flirty, all of that. So y'all, I feel as though like I'm the type, like if he paid for the movie tickets and he was already gonna pay for dinner, I could pay for the snacks. So we going up to the counter. I'm like, did you want anything? He was like, nah, I don't really want nothing from the movies or whatever. So I had got some popcorn and I got a slushie or whatever. And y'all, we just waiting for the movie to start. We in the movie or whatever, and y'all, the movie is going. I forgot exactly what we went to go see because it's been a while. So we're in the movie, y'all, and I'm so into the movie. You ever been so into the movie you just eating like that isn't me, y'all. I'm like scuffing my mouth like, and I'm eating it so fast because I'm so interested in a movie, y'all. I look over to make sure that he's not staring at me eat this popcorn like I ain't ate in years. And y'all, he is asleep. So immediately I got annoyed. So I'm, I nudge him. I'm like, wake up. So he was like, no, I'm tired. I've been working mad hard, all this type of stuff. I'm like, all right, well, you're asleep in the movies. Like, that's why first dates, I do not like going to the movies for real. Like, that's not the first time that happened to me. Somebody then fell asleep. So I'm like so annoyed. I'm looking at him. I'm like, okay. So he got up, but now he's like slouched in the chair. So now that he's up or whatever, I'm just keep checking because now you didn't fall asleep once. I'm expecting for you to go right back to sleep, So I'm looking at him, and y'all, why he grabs my slushie and starts drinking it? Excuse me? Excuse me, sir, like you did not ask. So I'm looking at him funny. I didn't really make a big deal out of it because I'm just like, wow, okay. I was, it was still a lot left, but I was kind of finished with the Slurpee anyways. But still, don't you just grab somebody's stuff and just start drinking it. So I was just like, what the fuck? Like, whatever. So then y'all, he ends up falling back asleep in the movies or whatever. Thank God we was close to the end of the movie, and I'm just sitting there, and low-key I'm kind of annoyed. Like, I'm on my phone at this point. Like, watching the movie with you is pointless. You're asleep. So y'all, the movie is done, and I try to break the ice by making a little joke. I'm like, oh, did you enjoy the movie? He was like, bruh, I was tired. Like, I was tired as fuck. Like, I was real tired. That shit put me to bed. He was like, but did you like the movie? I was like, the movie was good to me. Like, I was pretty cool to me. I was up the whole time. So he was just start laughing and stuff like that. We're walking back to the car. Y'all, when we get in the car, he was like, man, I'm still tired. Like, a nigga need a shot or something. And y'all, he reaches in the back seat of the passenger seat and grabs a bottle, y'all, a bottle of Patron, and literally takes a whole, like, put the bottle to his mouth and take 2 sips. And I'm looking at him, and I'm like, are you dead ass right now? He was like, look, I'm tired. In order for me to keep this going, I'm gonna have to take a shot or something. So he was like, you want a shot? I was like, no thank you. Like, now I'm just like, oh dang, this is not the same person that I was working with, flirting with, or, you know, this is not the same person at all. So now I'm kind of just like, who the fuck am I on a date with? Like, so y'all, he starts the car. He was like, my house is around the corner. I'm about to stop home real quick or whatever. I'm like, oh, okay. Like, I thought we was going to PF Chang's. He was like, I'm just gonna stop home real quick or whatever. I just gotta go get something. So I'm like, okay, whatever. So y'all, we ends up pulling up to his house. He was like, you can come in or whatever. I'm like, oh great, because I gotta go to the bathroom anyways. So y'all, we get inside or whatever. It is dark as fuck in this house. So he's like walking over stuff, like, or whatever, and I'm just standing at the door. Like, you know how you can see a little bit but you really can't see? Like, I don't know his house well enough for me to be walking around. So I'm like, okay, let me just stay where I'm at or whatever. And he ends up turning on the light. Y'all, that house was filthy, dirty, y'all. So he was like, oh, the bathroom right here. So I'm like, okay, maybe, you know, maybe he didn't clean up. I don't know what's going on, but the house was dirty. So y'all, I goes in the bathroom. The mirror looked like he brushed his teeth and spit on that thing. Like, the mirror was disgusting. The toilet was disgusting. Y'all, I did not go to the bathroom. I went in and came back out. Like, he was like, they used the bathroom fast. I was like, no, I thought I had to go, but I really don't have to go that bad or whatever. Like, yuck. So y'all, he was like, you could cut the TV on or whatever. I was like, I thought you just had to grab something. He was like, no, I'm coming right, I'll be right there or whatever. Once in the back, he went in the back room or whatever. Y'all, I came back out, came to the living room, the dirty living room, filthy, the zoo. He had a couch in there, y'all. I sat on the couch, literally. I was at the edge of the couch, y'all. Like, literally sitting on the edge of the couch. I didn't even know I even sat down. I don't know what was running through my mind that day. What the fuck? And when I went in, y'all, the house smelled like dog. Like, it's just, that house was disgusting. So I'm sitting at the edge of the couch, y'all. He has a leather couch, y'all. The couch is peeling. I'm literally helping peel this couch clean. So anytime, I don't know if it's just me, but if somebody has a leather couch and it's peeling, I'm gonna help peel that motherfucker. Like, so I'm peeling the couch as I'm sitting on the edge of this couch. And y'all, it feels like he's taking forever. It feels like forever. I'm just like so annoyed. I'm like, I'm huffing and puffing. I'm doing the most. Y'all, he finally comes back out, whatever. He was like, all right, you ready? I'm like, yeah, I'm ready. I don't know what he was doing in that room, and nor did I care, nor did I ask. So I'm like, yeah, I'm ready or whatever. And we get in the car and we head off to PF Chang's or whatever. So I'm like, why was you so pressed to go to PF Chang's? He was like, nah, I've been trying to try this spot for a little minute. But y'all, he just seems so tired. Like, the conversation is like, I'm the one who have to start off the conversation. We're not as jokey as we normally are. It's not giving like flirty, really. Like, it's just giving like, I don't know, two friends. Like, I'm like like homeboy, homegirl, like known each other for years type of ordeal. So I'm like, okay, whatever. Maybe after this he don't think that I like him, because once going to his house and seeing how dirty he is, ew. Like I wouldn't dare even think about even shaking a leg for you. Like yuck. So y'all, we get to the restaurant or whatever. He orders his food, I order my food. It was cool or whatever. So he's asking me all these questions and stuff like that. So he knew that I was dating Audacity. Okay. So he was like, oh, you know, what happened with your last situation or whatever. I'm like, oh, nothing. But one thing about me is I think it's very weird when a man is asking me about another man. Why are you asking me about him? If I'm here with you, whatever, and I'm not saying that I'm in a relationship, why are you bringing him up? Like, why do you want to know what happened with me and that man? Like that's just too nosy for me. So I'm like, ain't nothing really happened, you know, we just didn't work out. He was like, oh, like, did something go wrong? Like, you know, did he cheat on you? Like, y'all, he's pressing the issue. So I'm like, no, we just did not work out, because I don't want to talk about that. Like, the fuck? So I'm just like, why are you single? Like, so he was like, you know, I'm single because, you know, like, I be chilling, I be doing my own thing or whatever. I ain't really looking for nothing serious right now or whatever. I'm like, okay, respect it. And me too, I'm not really looking for anything serious. And I'm just doing me. That's how I'm looking at it. So he was like, yeah, I feel it. He was like, you don't think you could take me serious? I was like, not really, like, not right now. I'm just saying all, like, you know, just saying something so I'm not like coming off as rude or mean. But y'all, I would never date him. Like I said, I wouldn't even shake a leg for him. Wouldn't even shake a leg for him after seeing that house, y'all. So y'all, he begins to ask me about somebody, about a girl. We're gonna give her the name. We're gonna call her Kiyomi. Okay, we're gonna name her Kiyomi. So he asked me if I knew a girl named Kiyomi. So when he asked me about this girl Kiyomi, I had no, at that point I'm like, okay, it's about to be some ish. Mind you, me and this girl Kiyomi, we were, I wouldn't say friends, I would say more like associates. And we had mutual friends. But I was with her about like 2 weeks ago, prior to me and him being out. So when he asked me about her or whatever, I'm like, either he seen me on her social media, that's why he had asked me about her. So I'm like, okay, what is about to happen with this whole ordeal, and why is he asking me about her? So he was like, are you cool with Kiyomi? I'm like, I wouldn't say cool, we just know mutual people, but we're cool. I'll say we're cool. Like, so he was like, oh, okay, because yeah, I used to slut her out. Y'all, that pissed me off so bad. I was like, why would you even talk about another woman like that? Why would you even think to even say that? So he was like, I mean, it's the truth. Like, I just didn't want it to get back to you. You know, you go off and tell your little homegirls that you fucking with me now, whatever, and then that comes out. Y'all, when I tell y'all that pissed me off, I was like, you are so weird for even saying some whack ass shit like that. He was like, what? How is that weird? Da-da-da-da. You girls are sensitive. Y'all get mad when a nigga don't tell y'all about a female that they used to mess with or whatever, and I'm literally telling you that I used to mess with her. No, it's not. It's what you said. Like, what are you talking about? So me and him at this table are literally like going back and forth. I'm like, no, you're mad weird. Like, that is weird. And I was like, for you to even be talking about that girl like that is crazy. Like, that is weird. Why? What? So I'm like just sitting there like, mind y'all, I don't have like a friendship with her. Like I said, we know mutual people. I don't know this girl like that. It's nothing for me to you know, I would never mention it to her. You get me saying that he even said something like that. I never mentioned it to my friends. No, none of that. But for him to have even brought that up because you seen us in a video and said, oh, because y'all were in a video together, and that's the choice of words that you chose to use, you're weird. I don't care. After that, he gave me the ick. He gave me the ick. Your house is dirty. You talk about girls like that. Like, what? Y'all, I was so annoyed. I was so annoyed. I was just like, what? I know I keep saying what, because y'all, even like having this conversation, like saying it out loud, like in my story time right now, is like still like, what? Like, guys who disrespect women like that, you would never get no cool points for that. Never ever. Like, so I said to him, what if somebody said that about your sister? He was like, well, I mean, they wouldn't be saying that about my sister. I'm like, you don't know that. You do not know what the next man is saying about your sister across from a table, just like what you're doing right now. So I'm like, I don't, it doesn't matter if she's my friend or not. Like, you're not about to sit up here and disrespect her across from this table with me. That's what you're not gonna do. So he was like, you said y'all just cool. You making it seem like that's your best friend. Da, da, da. I don't give a fuck if that's not my best friend or not. Don't disrespect another woman. I think that that's so weird for anybody. Like I said, for him to even be trying to bring up audacity, y'all. So, y'all, the date went very slow. Very slow after that. Like, honestly, it just got real awkward. I started being on my phone. He just sitting at the table like, you really mad about that? He keep asking me if I'm really mad about that or whatever. And I'm just scrolling on my phone because what the fuck you gonna say about me after this whole thing is done? Like, what you gonna say? What's you gonna say about me? So, y'all, he pays the bill or whatever. We get in the car and we're like riding. He's like driving so fast, y'all. He's driving super duper fast. I'm like, okay, this is really annoying. I'm so pressed for him to like drop me off. The music is loud. I can't even hear myself think. My chair is vibrating. I'm so annoyed, y'all. He pulls up to my house or whatever. Y'all, I just get out, close the door, and I go in my house. He literally sends me a whole long paragraph. When I tell y'all I blocked him, blocked. It's nothing to talk about. We don't have anything to talk about. Like, nothing at all. He tried reaching out to me on social media and stuff like that. I never spoke back. Like, I didn't want to talk to him after that because I just was like, ew. Like, I don't even want to associate myself with somebody like that. I'm cool. Like, he literally acts so different at work than in real life. Like, y'all, I would never ever want to be around him again in real life. Like, no. And y'all, I later found out like the reason why he asked me about Audacity is because, y'all, he had beef with Audacity. So I feel like, did you ask me out because you have beef with my ex? That's weird. And I don't know. I don't know at all. But when I found out that him and Audacity had beef, I was like, that's crazy, because he definitely was all up in my Kool-Aid. And good thing I'm not the type person, I don't be running my mouth about people, and I'm just not that type. Good thing I'm not, because the whole time you had beef with that man and you were just trying to get the scoop on him. Like, I don't know, just weird. But y'all, that is the end of this story time. And yeah, he recently just tried to like follow me on Instagram. Boy, ew. Ew. That's all I can say. Just ew. But anyways, I hope you guys like this story time. Like, comment, and subscribe. And make sure y'all put hearts in the comments. And y'all know I talk back, so comment down below. Hype this video up. And y'all, we are almost to 2K subscribers. 2K subscribers. We are almost there. And I will see y'all next time. Bye.